I mean, I'm sure I'm gonna ruffle some feathers with that title, but honestly, it's how I'm feeling after this week. Seeing Liam as an MC gives me so much joy, very similar to that of Sid in the Eminence and Shadow. Because when you have a man just full of delusions and everything is his playground and just agrees with him, and those who don't agree quickly get proven wrong. I mean, you have a show that's literally established that he got screwed over not only in his first life, but this evil spirit tried to screw him over in the second, and he's currently out here building the best civilization known to man. But what's so great is whether it was last week with mecha hip thrusting, which was glorious to witness, the fact that he got so turned on in the mech, but then in this episode when she's actually throwing herself at him, not a boner to be found. But it's the fact that, like, hey, we got to pillage these ships, right? Pirate ships. Here's all this great minerals and metals and stuff. Like, this is really good. And he's like, I want gold. Okay, I mean, there's a little gold in this one, but this is actually worth more. I don't care. I want gold. Make it gold coins. If we're going to have pirate booty, it's going to be gold coins. This man only cares about his chuny dreams. Whether that's a mecha has to rocket punch by the arm releasing and then rocketing and punching and blowing up. Yeah, but what happens when you're down to no arms? It doesn't matter. It has to look cool. Okay. So your better idea sucks. It's not normal rocket punch. Oh, we got pirate booty? Make it gold coins. But it would cost more to turn this into I don't care, It literally is like, it's the long lost brother of the Eminence and Shadow, I'm convinced. And even if it doesn't reach the same greatness as that show, one thing is for damn sure, it is going to reach the greatness of being an entertaining slapstick humor, just how the hell is it this funny, and honestly, how did they make the general space scenes this well animated? Because if you ain't Gundam, you usually don't have this good of production, but Intergalactic Empire said, hold my beer. I got full live reactions over on my Patreon, though. You want to support my work, see my full thoughts on this greatness over there exclusively. So, this show's honestly brilliant. I'm honestly baffled because, the first couple of episodes, I didn't have a whole lot of... I was like, yeah, it's fun, but, like, this show is charming. And I love how deeply unserious it is. Like, this man just doesn't give a shit. To, like, the maximum potential. Okay. They have this, like, entire massive fleet. Most of them are junk. But, from a political standpoint, even if the maintenance does cost a lot, at the end of the day, your general opponents are going to look at that fleet and think twice of invading. Even if most are broken, they probably don't know that, right? So if you skim down to, say a couple dozen that are actually working, people are going to try to invade or take you over or do whatever because you don't have the force at face value to protect yourself. Do we know our boy could? Absolutely. But I love the fact that you have this old butler who I feel bad for him because he legitimately is looking out for the good of Liam and his people. But it's pretty much the future's now old man meme because this man just continuously gets told to shut the hell up. We're going to sell the fleet. We might get some new ones over here. And when the hot salesman comes over and says, hey, I'm going to, I got these ships. And technically her ships were more powerful. But no one wanted them because the other hot salesman decided to flaunt the luxury Titanic cruise, but apparently they haven't seen that movie before because I can guarantee you her ships ain't going to survive a battle against the other ones. It was so fun though, just because you have so many moments that could have been the standout attraction. You have his mentor basically having a midlife crisis. I didn't teach this kid shit, and I don't understand what's happening. He finally thinks he got his dream because he's been trying to hit on this woman since she was introduced. And she came to his room alone and she's asking, what could I do? Like, what would be the gift to give? And he's like, damn, I want you slutty. I want you short skirt, tight top, everything. And she's like, what about fishnets? He's thinking his world is about to get rocked only for it to go to the kid he hates. And the best part too is no matter how angry he gets, Liam will just consider it training. Liam's out here cutting through a couple dozen trees with magical swordplay, thinking, okay, at face value it appears like it's on my master's level, but I know my master held back his punch. If I can't do 1,000 trees in one, I'm a failure of a student. The fact that this evil spirit, right? He's out here turning off, the cat jumped on the computer, the game turns off. He's all for pettiness, but at the same time, he actually does do some crazy shit. I mean, one, he tried to throw our MC in the worst environment known to man. His ex-wife ended up poor and homeless when the cheating boss coworker got arrested for fraud. So he does do some damaging shit, but the fact that you could actually... Liam's going to indirectly, without meaning to, kill the evil spirit that's trying to hurt him, because they confirm positivity and thanking him actually hurts him. He had to huff and puff on the drunken, insane swordsman trainer here, because Liam was like, thank you for helping me. Thank you for sending me here. You were the one person in my corner who tried to help me. And he's like, ugh, critical hit. Super effective. Down to 1 HP. I gotta huff on this drunk bastard. It is hilarious just how insane this show is. I honestly, when coming back into this show, took its month break because we had to wait for the episodes to air on TV as we got early streaming, right? I thought this is gonna be like the most 6 out of 10 show that's insanely enjoyable, but it's not gonna do anything too crazy. But I ain't gonna lie, after the past 2 weeks, this is a surprisingly good, if not great show. I'm honestly impressed by the production, because the space stuff and everything they show, like, we don't get a lot of space-based anime that isn't named Gundam, but when we do get it, I don't think it's usually this pretty to look at, to be honest. And honestly, the more silly nature that it primarily takes on, it does have that Eminence and Shadow charm, where, in that show, yeah, he's a criminal organization who's uncovering mysteries and doing crazy shit. This is one where he just doesn't know the delusions of all this bullshit, and just how the fact that no one can correct him, because if he's like, I prefer gold coins, damn well if he trades in all of his precious minerals and metals for gold coins, a month from now, gold's going to end up skyrocketing in value and the other stuff's going to be less in value, and they're just going to assume he's like the biggest brain character alive. And the fact that you literally have the most generic fan servicey scene turned funny last week with the hip thrusting and him getting quite aroused, only for her to literally throw herself at him pretty much butt-ass naked, and he's like, I'm not in the mood. He's a mixture of PTSD, realizing, how did I miss the signs? My wife wouldn't sleep with me, and she had fresh underwear all the time. This, like, slutty shit, and I never got to experiencing it. Boy, this man is a menace, and I completely love him. No joke, Liam is probably one of the most entertaining MCs of this season, and that's saying a hell of a lot given the quality of not only shows, but main characters we're experiencing. Let me know your thoughts down below. I might even have to say this was the best episode. As much as I love hip-thrusting mechas, this entire episode just left me dead. Your thoughts. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new around here, of course, ring that bell, and like I mentioned, we got those full live reactions over on my Patreon, and hey, while you're over there, I'll also give you a video shout-out. Alright, so today we got Aiko, TLBLS, Gannett Staint Martin, Brian Collier, Kermit, Clash King, Drago, AM, Zero, and we also have Kenji. So I appreciate the support, everyone. Please take care. You'll have a good one.